Stan, here we are in the library room, and it's General Service Medal, part of the collection of medals I got from a fellow YouTuber and collector, Landsturm. So I am reading from a book today, and it's this one. So any how much the cost sort of things will be out of date a little bit, but we will start. So, General Service Medal from 1918 to 1962. This little bit of blurb says date 1923. I'm not sure whether that was when it first came out, but then it says at the bottom campaigns, minor campaigns, 1918 to 1962. So we'll take it 18 to 62. The branch of service, Army and RAF. Ribbon, purple with a central green stripe, as you can see on the video, hopefully. It is made of silver. It is 36mm in size. The obverse, as this way, this is George VI on here. It's throughout, obviously, its history from 1918 to 62. It had various, whoever the monarch was, basically, at the time. So we won't go into that. You understand how that works. The reverse is a standing figure of victory in a Greek helmet and carrying a trident, bestowing palms on a winged sword. So we'll have a look at that. Now for Europe. That is a really nice design. It's a very solid medal. And you can see the clasp at the top there, Southeast Asia, 1945 to 46. So, there is, excuse me, awarded to military and RAF personnel for numerous campaigns and operations that fell short of full-scale war. It did not cover areas already catered for in the Africa and Indian General Service Medals. The George V crowned and robed bust was used only on the medal for Northern Kurdistan in 1931. The clasp Canal Zone was instituted in October 2003 for service between October 1951 and October 1954. So the various other clasps that can come with it: South Persia, British officers; Kurdistan, Iraq; Northwest Persia; Southern Desert, Iraq; Northern Kurdistan; Palestine; Southeast Asia, the one we've got there; Bomb and Mine Clearance 1945 to 49, Bomb and Mine Clearance 1945 to 56, that's Australian units only; Palestine 1945 to 48, Malaya, George VI; Malaya, Elizabeth II; Cyprus, Near East, Arabian Peninsula, Brunei, and the Canal Zone. So what sort of actions was the Southeast Asia? Well, after World War II, there was a lot of Japanese troops tied up in the area, and obviously that needed sorting out. The other areas, Java, Sumatra, French India, China. So the French and the Dutch were going back in, and they wanted to re-establish their colonies. And you can imagine it must have been, it's out the scope of this video to describe the situation in Southeast Asia. A lot of countries wanted independence from the Europeans. The Japanese invaded, so they were subjugated by them. And then, end of the war, probably thinking they were going to be released from colonial rule, and the French and the Dutch and etc., the Brits were involved, coming back over and trying to take control of things again. So yeah, you probably should look up that yourself, because I can't be bothered. Anyway, this is two named. Now, I'm not sure if they're actually all named, but this is Lance Corporal D. Campbell, HLI. So I'm presuming what it will be the Highland Light Infantry. And the Highland Light Infantry were not involved in the liberation of Southeast Asia during World War II, but after the war, the 1st Battalion was first sent to Palestine, I think, and then they were sent over to Singapore to help establish civilian life again and post-war governments, etc., etc. So yeah, that's the General Service Medal with the 1945-46 Southeast Asia clasp. And I'll just, while I'm on it, in case anyone's interested in buying one, getting your hands on one, 2012 prices. It says British units, RAF, yeah, they're all about the same. Right, okay. So British units or RAF, at 2012 prices, you're talking anything from £80 to £100. So local Indian unit, a bit half that price, and miniatures £15 to £25. So I haven't looked online, but maybe, I don't know, stick another 50 quid on, maybe 150 quid, not sure. But a very substantial medal indeed, and I'm glad to have it as part of my collection. So this is Stan, and that is the General Service Medal with Southeast Asia clasp. And I'll see you.